We live. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? That's my homeboy Just. This is your boy Bishop Omega. This is Intelligently Ratchet. We out here on Facebook Live, Twitter, Twitch and YouTube Live. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all having a great time. How are you feeling today, young Just?
Tired, as always. I'm refreshed and tired at the same time. Hard to explain, but that's how I feel.
He said, I'm refreshed and tired at the same time. All right, there we go. But yeah, man, we were off 2 weeks because of Justin's mountain legal issues, and you know what I'm saying, and me global hopping, you know what I'm saying, throughout the United States of these Americas, you know what I'm saying, trying to tie down. You know, I'm looking for a trade from Intelligent Ratchet. I'm about to scrub them from my. They ain't paying me enough money. I'm looking for a trade. I'm like, all these years I put in this podcast, I need a max contract.
Yeah, I need a contract out of this joint.
You know, I need a contract.
Well, you look. It looked like straight to tape. You know
what I'm saying. Hey, B, man, straight to tape is Bush League, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the majors, AAA. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't say it's G League shopping straight to tape, man.
Yo, shout out to straight to tape
on Tuesdays.
Every Tuesday, 8:00, straight to tape. Shout out to Key, Tico, Perry. You know what I'm saying? Rob, the whole gang. You know what I'm saying? At straight to tape, man. Yo, but nah, those my partners. They had me on the week before. Then I got sick. So you know how that go.
You had COVID?
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? So we went to Great Wolf Lodge and you know, soupy poo water with all the babies, you know what I'm saying? And it's water, warm water. It's you know, because they you know, it's cold outside still. So they do the thing with the whole warm water and poo. Water don't mix, and you know what I'm saying? To get in your system.
You got a staph infection. You had MRSA.
I had
you had C. diff. That's my bad. I didn't mean to put it out there. You had C. diff. All right, cool.
Whatever that stomach bug was, boy, it ran through. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, shout out to
that fecal matter ain't nothing to play with, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to little homie, my son Quinn, because he caught it bad. He was sick for about 2 weeks on it, man. For real, he was really not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? So we had to deal with him, kind of coughing up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever little bit of food and all that stuff he had. So hold on. Yeah, so we had to deal with all that. I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to share it, so I'm sharing it right now. We live.
As always, make sure y'all sharing it to your timeline and all that. But yeah. So other than that, the birthday went well. Katie's birthday went good.
Well, Katie's birthday went well. She had a great time. You know,
I couldn't come if I was too old.
Right. Nah, man. I mean, shoot. It was like, yo,
great. I was an old man. Old man can't come.
Yeah, man. Great Wolf Lodge, man. I will tell you this right here. It was a great experience one time. Yeah, that's where I'm at with.
Right. Y'all stayed there too, or did y'all just get the day back?
Yeah, we stayed there. Like if I
stayed,
I stayed. We stayed. Because man, we got you know when you got the babies and stuff, like I'm not driving back 2 hours back home with some wet babies. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you could have stayed at another hotel and just got a day pass. That's all.
Yeah, we stayed at the Great Wolf Lodge, and it was just the hotel room's nice.
Yeah.
The whole, you know what I'm saying? But it just was not good. The food wasn't good. The water park was great. So like if we talk about just going in and doing a day pass and just coming on back, great. You know what I'm saying? You know, because we tried to go to a little buffet joint, and that shit was trash. You know what I'm saying? What's up? I say, how you feeling, bro? Yeah, that was trash. But yeah, outside of that, like the water park was fun. An indoor water park was fun. I went down the slide with cakes or whatever, with the one that you do the Superman joint and face first, hit the corner and was out there. I was tearing up. I also got on a kiddie when I got stuck. You know what I'm saying? Tried to jump on a kiddie joint. That was fun though, because as you wait, they got this big ass bucket. It's just filled with water. It's like gallon. Like it's like, so you know what I mean, you just waiting in line as you're going up and everything like that. Right. And I'm like, oh, this bucket about to tip over. He's like, nah, and the dude in front of him is like, word? It's like, yeah, B. So he in there with his sons or whatever. So you know what I'm saying? It's all dads, no moms. It's all dads just walking the kids up shit. So you're like, yeah, it's my kid. Man, when I say, and then I seen all these little kids, so you can look over the side and they just sitting there waiting, like they praying to the little water Jesus. They all looking up, and then you hear this click, click, click. I'm like, oh shit, it's about to go down for real. I said, Kate, is this? When I say they dumped, I know they dumped about 400 gallons of water. It was like, boom! Little man was sitting next to his pop. Now understand the way they've got the water park. They got water. They are spraying you with water all over the place. So as you're walking, it's just you just walking through water, right? So there's no way. Man, little man almost drowned. He was like,
oh man!
I hollered. He tried to save him because he moved his brother out the way. And you know how, you know, your youngest, when you got your youngest and they just daydream and the motherfuckers so hard to move. I seen it. I was gonna foot him, but I ain't want to get, I ain't want that close. Like, get him, like save him too. Get out of the way, son. You know what I'm saying? But it hit him like boom, and then you know what I'm saying, everybody else was on. So some of the stuff was fun, man. Then I jumped on the side and got a little bit stuck and everything like that. So that's
yeah, the scoot down.
I had to scoot. I would hit the turn and it was like, eat. It's like, damn it. Wasn't enough water for the kid, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Maybe I shouldn't have been there.
Wasn't enough momentum.
Wasn't enough momentum. I felt good about myself. It's like, I was like, fit. And because this is my first time, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, my first time being there. I'm like, I can hit this water slide hard body.
Right.
Man. I went about 12 feet and stuck. I couldn't like, once I hit the curb, it was like, all right. I was like, water was backing up behind me and shit. It was bad. It was. Sir, you have to go. You're killing the people up here. I'm trying my best. You guys should have put more. You see my fat ass get up here. You should have had more pressure coming out this month. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, we had a good time and then came back and everybody started throwing up. So it was dope. It was dope.
Cool. That's what's up.
We love the wave pool, the little wave pool, whatever. That's all they wanted to sit in. It's just a wave pool. So
yeah.
But yeah, man, the kids got wet. You know what I'm saying? No one drowned. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody had a good time.
Everybody had a good time.
Right. That's how it's supposed to be.
Bed was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It was very soft and comfortable for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and yeah, man. You know,
hey, that's what
good
little moments, man. That's what it's all about, man.
Yep, and got done enough to see the UNC Duke game too. So you know what I'm saying? It was pretty cool.
Okay.
So because we were that weekend, man. But but let's talk about this. Like if you go, those damn drinks, them Great Wolf Lodge drinks, boy, they keep you coming back. Like you know what I'm saying? They are worth it.
Okay.
Them Great Wolf LITs, you're right about that. You know, them drinks is great, man. So what did you do on your adventures there, young Just? You know what I'm saying? Short Set Justice, if we can call you that in such a manner, sir.
I should have changed my name to Short Set Just. You know what I'm saying?
Just was out there in a place called El Putacanto or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I said, oh, my man is out here with the shorts out.
Out here, just enjoying myself in tropical weather, you know.
Man, boy, how was it, man?
It was good, man. It was relaxing. Yeah, went to the Bahamas. It was straight.
So you got on a cruise?
Yeah, I took a cruise.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? So how was this your first one? Because I ain't never been on one.
So first experience with it or whatever. It was dope. I got on Royal Caribbean.
Okay.
So Yeah, it was a really good time. I didn't get sick or nothing.
Was the boat rocking?
I felt it. I felt the movement of the boat the initial time when they left the dock or whatever, because you secure it to it. So then we get settled. Yeah. And then it was one night when I was in the casino, because the casino's like on like one of the lower decks and in the back of the ship. And I felt like this.
Okay, got you.
And I was like, all
did
you
feel like a spy though? What I'm saying is, while the boat was rocking, you in the casino, did you feel like a spy? Like you was like, yeah, playing baccarat, getting some martinis and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, I was just regular, playing roulette or whatever. And yeah, that's the only time I felt anything. Other than that, like even going to my room and staying in my room and everything, I ain't feel nothing at all.
Just felt like you was on land almost, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit big as shit though. It's like crazy huge,
it's
right?
Like, it's you're basically in a hotel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a hotel that floats. That's the best way I can explain it.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it was real fun. They heavy-handed with the drinks.
Okay.
So
did you jump off the boat though? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because when we go, we gotta
let me tell you the
story.
Jump
off the boat, B.
So let me tell you the story. It's the last day or whatever. We're docking back. What they call the debarkation or whatever. What up, Daniel?
What up, D Nasty?
And they argued the itinerary that they're gonna start the debarkation for people around like 8 o'clock. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go down there like around 7. So I get down to the lobby like around 7, and it's just a small group of people. Now I had already I did an upgrade for like priority seating, like on a plane or whatever. So I got priority boarding and priority getting off or whatever.
Okay, cool.
I'm thinking all the other people in the lobby is the same as me or whatever. We just here early or whatever.
Right.
And Border Patrol is already on the ship, and they got a dude in the hallway, and it's like 2 suitcases or whatever, and he talking with them and blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh damn, homie must have did something. You know what I'm saying? Right. Whatever. Mind my business. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He out there with the vape pens.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was. Right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And so I'm staying in the lobby, like I said, I'm in the line or whatever. And one of the staff seen my bag tag and my they call it a C-Pass. This is what you use. It's your room key. It's tethered to your credit card. So every time you go to like get a drink, you give them your C-Pass or you know what I'm saying, whatever. So you ain't got to carry nothing but this one thing.
Got you.
And so he had seen my C-Pass hanging and my bag tag, and he was like, "Oh, you're a priority member. You're late." I was like, "Oh, okay, I ain't know." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's like, "Come on, I'll take you up front." I'm like, "All right." And so he takes me outside the boat, and it's a long ass line. Let me not disrespect. It's a ship, not a boat. Okay. It was a long ass line all around the damn ship.
Right.
So I was dead. I was basically like the last person in line.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And so they walk me up to the front, and this lady like, I've been standing here since 6:30. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you got priority? You got the priority pass thing? She was like, I was like, well, that's how I got bumped up to the front. I paid for it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so she mad, she got attitude. So the staff dude told the dude at the gate was like, hey, when y'all start letting people off, he go first or whatever. I was like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Boss shit.
Right.
So as we're standing there, I was like, dang, you been here since 6:30? And he's like, yeah, And they kept calling his name, Jerome Wilson. Please come to guest services, blah, 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 blah. And so she's like, that's probably the dude that ran or whatever. I was like, what? She starts telling me it was her and like this couple that were like in the second spot. They're talking and they're like, yeah, we were we were here early in the lobby and they were in line and they were right behind us and they were like, the two guys were like really antsy, waiting to get off the boat. Like they need to hurry up or whatever on that shit. Mm-hmm. And when they found out that Border Patrol was coming, one guy just ran, whatever.
Were you running to on a ship?
Like, oh, okay. He must stole some jewelry or something. I was like, oh, okay, that's what it was. Hey, whatever. So my it's like 7:30. So we're waiting 30 more minutes.
In the evening. This is evening or the morning?
Morning.
Oh shit. So you dumb early. Okay.
Yeah. And so they still calling his name every couple minutes over the loudspeaker or whatever. Okay. And they're like, we can't let nobody off until they handle this situation with him first.
Until we find this dude.
And the staff, they're called statesmen or whatever.
Okay.
One dude.
You're pissing me a lot, boy. Listen, hey, Josh, I'm about to front like I've been on a cruise, bro. I'm about to watch me go get a grease
or whatever. So he had the little walkie-talkie, but he had the volume up so we could hear it. And they're like, yeah, he's in the stairwell, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like they're tracking this dude, whatever he is or whatever.
Well, you on the ship, you can't go to fuck nowhere. Like it's easy to
track, don't get me wrong, it's big as hell. So there's a lot of places you can hide. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's dipping in different locations and shit. As the states people, going to look for him. So after about an hour, so by now it's like 8:30 or whatever. We supposed to been off. People getting antsy. More more Border Patrol people are coming on, and they're like, "Fuck it, we gonna send the dogs in to come get them. Get everybody that's supposed to, everybody's supposed to get off. Put everybody on the outer deck we's on deck 3, on the outer of deck 3, and lock the doors so he can't come out to the group that's leaving. He can't hide within the 2,000 people that's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I say it's like 2,000 of us on this deck, which also gives you a glimpse of how big the
shit is. Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so we all standing out there, stuffed up and everything, and they send the dogs in or whatever, and they're calling the shit on the radio, blah 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 blah, and then you hear, oh, he's or whatever, and everybody's like, whatever, and you hearing the dogs barking, and you're hearing like you hear like somebody running on the deck above us or whatever.
Oh shit!
And you heard the dogs barking. You hearing the Border Patrol like, I think it's this way. I think it's this way, and some shit. So you're like, oh shit, what's going on up there? And then it got like quiet for a second, and then you hear, psh. It's like he jumped off the boat. He jumped off.
This nigga jumps off the boat. My God. Why you ain't do that early on?
I was like, everyone's like, oh shit. And then my little like,
yo.
Huh?
Yeah, because you up there though. You high up there.
Yeah. But he was on like 3. So think of jumping in the water maybe 4 stories or 5 stories up.
All right, so he still the shit hurt. He ain't gonna die.
It stung him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he belly flop, his back like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right. My nigga,
I don't know how he jumped in, but he jumped in or whatever.
Bro, why you ain't jump off my thing was this right here, bro. Why you ain't jump off the boat in the beginning, nigga? Like at the end of the day, you should have just went on here, did your sprint, jumped off the back of the boat before Border Patrol.
We still had to wait. Yeah, so then we still had to wait because now Border Patrol, Sheriff Department, Coast Guard, they all bringing little boats in to try to find him in the water because now they don't know where he at. If he done tried to swim on the, in between the boat and the dock trying to hide, or you know what I'm saying, what? And so they finally got him. They pulled him out the water and shit, and everybody looking. I was on the dock side, so I seen that. And people was clapping like, about that time. Jerome was hey, he still got to go to guest services. What's up, Candy? So
hey, Candy.
So it was some assholes was like, yo, he still got to go to guest services. Come on, man, we trying to go out the So they had locked him up. They locked this girl up, and the other dude, they just let him leave or whatever.
Wow.
And so now they about to let people off, and they like, all right. They still was like, it was other people that had the key. They was on the other side, and so they brought them all around. So naturally, everybody's still getting pissed, and they was like, "You're with them, so you can go ahead on the go." So I was like one of the first, like maybe 50 people off that joint. I was out with the customs passport, stamp my shit. Man, I was out that joint so fast. Got in the car, broke out. I was so happy. I just knew, I was like, if I'd have been in the back waiting, you know, not only do you got to get off the joint and go through that whole checking back into the state process, but now you got to get to the garage and get in the car, you know what I'm saying, get all your stuff out. I was like, yo, it's crazy. It was crazy.
Jumped off
the ship.
And I was sitting here, I was sitting here just joking about it because I seen the one joint with the lady, she spazzed out and then jumped off the boat and jumped off the boat.
And she was on a carnival joint, and she jumped off from like probably like the 9th or 10th day. I don't know how big that joint is, but she's probably on like 10 about 10, 12 decks up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she was a whole lot higher than homeboy because he was on deck 4.
Okay. He got out there. Still in jury.
She died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah. I mean, that's crazy, man. Shout out to cruises, man. You know what I'm saying? Jump off. So if you gonna jump off the boat, just 4 and below, man, and get off that joint. Well, his ass should have jumped off before Border Patrol came. That way y'all could get off the damn boat. I've been mad. Like, man, goddamn, people always fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of fucking shit up.
Right. Candy Carter's in the building.
Candy Carter's in the building. Hey, Candy.
Wait, I'm the speaking of fucking shit up. I'm
you
cool
are.
with that.
You know what? Listen, I'm cool
with that.
Missed you. I missed you.
I'm about to say that. Like, yeah, you was
look
fucking
at
shit up
this.
because you wasn't here.
Yeah. We need you to know. Like, we need you, Candy. Like, you know how you don't appreciate things until it's gone. You know what I'm saying? When you took your little sabbatical and you went you know what I'm saying, and went out there and you away from Intelligent Dress, you was actually really working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Candy doing installments, was on TV. The lady asked my girl Candy questions. Candy was answering her questions. She was like, but she had as she was answering the lady's questions, Candy had the bitch, you the bitch. Listen, let me run you down these motherfuckers. I was like, look at Candy, she being a smart aleck. Nobody knows this, but I do.
See, no, because you're the fourth person who said that. Why you give her the side eye like that? I was like, she wasn't friendly.
Oh, you ain't like her? And I was like, Candy don't like this.
She wasn't friendly, and then they made me stand a certain way. I'm the worst poser, so they were like, "Can you turn to her so we can see the side of you?" And I was like, "Okay." So it was just the angles were weird. But it was cool.
Candy was like, yo, I don't like this bitch. I'm only talking to you. I'm only talking to your bitch ass because we on TV.
I did a whole media training. Yeah, it was interesting.
Congrats to you on that, though. Happy.
And she didn't say nigga one time. She didn't say nigga or cuss at all. That was disappointing.
Yeah. And you're like the second or third person that said that shit too.
I was waiting for Candy was like, so who do you do art for? I do art for my niggas because I love niggas and niggas love me.
But you know, like I look forward to the day where I can, like where there's a space or a platform that pays me money to be myself in that capacity, because I will be there for it. So like if Snoop Dogg like one is plane wrapped, or like they got these private helicopters that you can buy for $600,000 if somebody need me to come and do some shit on those. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure that I can say nigga there. So I feel like there's gonna be opportunities for me to like what's it called? What is that called? What did I do? It's an influencer campaign. So I'm looking forward to the influencer campaign that I say nigga on. It's coming.
That's dope. But yo, so we're gonna jump into it. Playoffs is popping off. Shout out to my beloved Philadelphia 76ers out here.
This is 4, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Ooh. 6 and 4 all day. You know what it is. Yo, shout out to Maxie, man.
You said four. So wait, hold on.
Info.
Because okay. All right, yeah.
We going for the sweep. We going for the sweep.
I mean, I understand what brooms look like. I'm gonna be quiet. Keep going, baby.
We just go ahead and sweep them on out of here. Get them the fuck out of here. Get out for what they did to us when Kawhi was there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
That lucky that shot. You know what I'm saying? So we got some bad blood with Toronto. So, and you know what I'm saying? So fuck Drake for Fonte. But but speaking of fuck yous, you know what I'm saying? They're cussing and stuff like that. My homeboy, our homeboy, the flat earther himself, anti-vax king, Kyrie the Fro Irving. You know what I'm saying?
He's like,
and what the
and they fined my man $50,000. So
all right.
You know what I'm saying, which I think Greeny said he was like, man, I mean, he could, that could fall out of his pocket. He probably wouldn't be mad at it, you know what I'm saying, make so much money.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I wanted to talk about, you know what I'm saying, you know, of course, everybody, you know what I'm saying, you do something, you're going to get fined for it because that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is this right here. Like, I think we should start finding the fans. You know what I'm saying? I think we should go back because we got the technology now. People be mic'd up. And it's like this. Like sometimes, like I can understand you shooting a shot, you know what I'm saying? And then you turn to the crowd after you shoot a game-winning shot and tell the crowd, fuck you. Okay, find that guy $50,000 because, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever what Beverly did. You know what I'm saying? Got on live and said, fuck the bitch ass.
If we're supposed to be like being like more evolved humans and more considerate and concerned of one another, it shouldn't just be the players that are supposed to be these evolved humans and treating each other better, right? And it shouldn't be a situation where, all right, the whole customer's always right mentality.
Yeah.
Right. It shouldn't be that. It should be that if you don't treat people well here, you don't get to come.
Right.
And if you don't treat people well, you know, maybe there's a system of warnings, couple strikes, unless it's extreme. And they take your ID and they put that shit in the system. You can't buy tickets, and then everybody that comes through the front door gotta have a fucking ID. You know, over 18 gotta have a fucking ID. And if your ID is on the nigga you can't come in list, nigga you can't come in.
No, I mean, like some stadiums do ban.
And I mean not permanently even, but maybe like a month's worth of games or a season, just depending. But we can't expect players to just take poor treatment, because then what we're training people to do is get away with whatever they want, right?
No, I think something if you're gonna find the player, we should find the fans. You should. So what you do?
Yeah.
You should come in. Oh, did you say something to Kyrie Irving? All right, we heard that. Now, if you want to stay in your seat, now we could kick you out. If you will stay in your seat, it's a $50 fine for you. So that way, you know what I'm saying? That way and then no what money. You take now I'm hitting your pockets, right? You a season ticket holder. So the next time it's time to re-up, since you was an asshole, we're gonna put a $200 premium on your tickets. So that way, that's more revenue. That's more revenue for the stadium. It tells you that, hey, you're accountable for the shit that you say. And then what it does is this right here. It also takes a bank of money where, you know what you could do? You could take that fan money and you could buy tickets for less fortunate people that want to come in and say, all right, we could lower ticket prices for these less fortunate, or give it away to a school or something like that so they could come in and enjoy the game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that way, and you can tell the people, hey, we're gonna do this. You can either leave all the way, we could cancel your show, you can play a premium. You know what I'm saying?
I think of it like this. I mean, I have a lot of thoughts behind it. One is Kyrie Irving is an employee in an organization or company. Right. So they all have their own rules, regulation, bylaws, standards of professionalism.
Correct.
So you know, he gets fined. He's violated it.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
However, let me finish. That's one thing I thought. But if he was in Brooklyn and he decided to jump on the ref counter and like cheer the fans and wave and inciting them to get hyper. He should be able to counteract and be like, fuck y'all, when people are saying personal shit and booing him too.
Right.
That's just my opinion.
Right.
So I think
basically accountability. So basically what we're all saying is that the people who purchase tickets should be held accountable for their behavior. It's not no different than
Go ahead. Yeah. All right. I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. I think just like, okay, if it doesn't really happen to the performer, but say like a comedian, if he's doing a show and they have hecklers in the crowd or whatever, usually the comedian is, going to go with it, may say something, may address it. You know what I'm saying? But at a certain point when they're becoming disruptive to the show, the comedy club, venue, whatever, just telling that person, hey, you need to shut up or get the hell out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I mean, when you out there saying like just dumb, crazy, like regular fan shit, like yo, Kyrie, you suck. Fine, that's okay, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But again, you know what I'm saying? If you like, yo, you suck, shoot the ball, you know what I mean? You trash, yada yada, you know what I mean? Fuck you, da 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 da. You know, a couple fuck yous back and forth, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? Booker just ran down, shot a 3-pointer, and they was like, man, you ain't shooting. He said, fuck you, pussy. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Shot the shot or whatever. But I'm saying if you're gonna have that type of that interaction, right? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that boom. But when you start doing things like I hope Bronny dies in a car accident and shit like that,
right?
Like,
when you start saying stuff like that, because even in the game, the players are talking shit to each other, right? You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna jar back and forth and blah blah blah. But when it's the people are saying stuff and you normally can't say anything back, then it becomes, oh, I can say more because he can't say or do shit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, those people need to be held accountable.
Like
outside of you suck or brick, or, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. But yeah,
I mean, talk to basketball shit.
Families and you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Because even anybody, any person, people have emotions, feelings, you know what I'm saying? And those things can get triggered because you say something crazy about, my kids or, you know what I'm saying, like that. I'm gonna be like, what? I'm gonna respond different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Regardless of how professional I am.
Yeah.
You know
like, don't talk. I mean, you can talk shit about my podcast and all that shit because, I'm a public figure. But, you know what I'm saying, once you start involving, you know what I'm saying, you call my kid bald-headed or something like that, oh, best believe. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much for me. I promise you, it don't take much for me to get set about what the fuck. Say that shit again. Say that shit, goddamn it, one more time. Matter of fact, don't even say it again. Let's go ahead and engage in fisticuffs right now, sir or man.
You know what I'm saying?
Sir or man.
I'm like that about my kids, period. You said you wanted to battle my son. I'm like, nah, pussy, battle me. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, first of all, Abe, keep on running. You tell Abe to stop running. You know what I'm saying? I've been at him.
Trying to take my son's shoelace. I was falling away. You know what I'm saying?
You was not. You was like, yo, that's the bad. You gave me the okay.
I supported it. He
did this. He gave me the 300 head nod. You know when Leonidas looked at his wife and she said, "Take his shoelaces. Take those laces." Oh man. So I want to talk about DJ Envy, man. And this goes into this whole, like, social media is getting into this place where people are forgetting who they actually are on social media. And I know, like, people are forgetting, like, when it comes down to relationships and all that stuff, people are out of there, like, acting like they've never had a bad relationship or fucked up situation and everything like that.
Everything is relationship goals or the whole life is a lie.
Right.
I don't say everyone's, but, a lot of times your whole life is a lie on social media. Right.
So what I'm going to say is this. No, I mean, no. I'm a full-on character on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am shit. Y'all do not get the real Kareem. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might get some stuff here and there because I keep it real. But yeah, I don't fucking drop a whole bunch of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm talking about. But because I do it with lighthearted, but but DJ Envy and his wife was having a conversation, and she said, for 10 years in a relationship. Now they've been together for 27 years. So
her name is Gia.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, okay. I ain't want to buy DJ Envy's wife. She got a name.
Yeah, she got a whole name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might not know it, but thank you. But she was saying on a name that she was faking orgasms, right? And DJ Envy said, "Yo, we was having an argument, and this is how this shit comes out all the time. You having an argument, you out this motherfucker thinking you the man, and then she be like, motherfucker, I've been faking orgasms for 10 years. For 10 years. And the reason why she was like, well, you want to give him awards for. He's like, nah, you lying because you be like, right? I said it.
Ooh,
and daddy, it's so big. Listen, and my thing was this, right? And I just put up on there, and I was like, and a lot of cats like, oh, that's she throwing him under the bus. Like, no, like, bruh, if you think that a woman, like, if you don't think you have not been fake orgasmed before, fellas, you are sadly mistaken. You know what I'm saying? You are sadly mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just the law of averages. Like, unless you fuck 2 people and that's it, you know what I mean? You might be good. But if you pass 5, 6, 7, 10, 20, somebody in that mug to lie to you. Somebody to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? Because not every time you're gonna make her, or she might just be doing that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say it, but it's been a time that you'd have been DJ Envy. Mm-hmm. And Cass is out here like, and you see these comments, man. Like, motherfuckers got these inflated ass egos like it can never happen to them. And I'm like, y'all the reason why that women are doing this shit. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna say this, you know what I'm saying, because y'all got these inflated ass egos, and that's why I had Candy on here, because I think Candy had sex before at least once. So, have you ever faked the orgasm? And why do women not say, "Hey, yo, B, your shit was trash, B," or not even trash, I just didn't come, and this is what you know?
Oh, you want a dissertation? Okay.
Yeah, I need. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, with this certain situation, we will start with the fact that when DJ Envy and his wife got together, and at that time, supposedly, they were each other's first sexual partners.
Mm-hmm.
That means she was 16 years old. A 16-year-old girl
mm-hmm.
hasn't had the opportunity to really know her body well yet. For a couple of reasons. Girls are shamed for in regards to sex. We can pretend like it's better now, but unless you have a vagina, you don't really know whether it is or not. So I'm telling you, it's not. So women are shamed in regards to sex. Even if we go to look for like references by way of some kind of porn or something, it's all male pleasure oriented. It's not female pleasure oriented. So men don't even, like young men don't even really know.
Right.
And then there's then you don't have the dialogue or the you don't got the toolkit. It's called a toolkit. You don't have the toolkit to communicate what you need because you're not sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
The faking, I think, comes into the people pleasing, the wanting to make your man feel special. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the supposed way you do it, and you feel guilty for not being able to figure out how to make your body do it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because that's what you're told you're supposed to be able to do. You don't know why you can't. Right. And so there's guilt, and to manage that, and you want the person that you care about, that you're having sex with, to feel important or good or special.
Gotcha.
Like they did something, and it's not that you're not enjoying the sex, you just
you just don't.
Right.
You're just gonna get to the point.
Yeah. So I mean, and then if we talk about statistics, still it's like what 20-something% of women, only 20-something% of women have orgasmed during sex.
20%,
20-something, I think it's 20, maybe 25%, maybe, and that feels high.
Right.
Okay.
So you talking about a numbers game. That's the real numbers game.
Yeah.
And it's not as, how do I say? I don't want to say performative. That's not the right word. A woman's orgasm is connected to a whole lot more things in her head and body than a man's penis ejaculating is.
I was just about to say that too.
And can you imagine if you had sex 10 times and didn't come 10 times, and nobody made you come 10 times? Think about that shit. And they weren't concerned about it, and they walked away like it was an okay thing.
Right.
Oh, so you adjust because that's like societal norms that you're not supposed to, or that what you're looking for. So you just adjust, and adjust looks like pretending because you haven't figured it out yet. You might not even be having those like real conversations with your other women, especially young women. They might really not even be having those conversations.
Right. I mean, that's where I come into with the logic standpoint for, you know what I mean, with the male ego and everything like that. Like, where you like, there is no.
Let's be clear. Let's be clear though about the word ego. Ego is not a male thing. A lot of times when we say ego, we assume that it means man.
No,
it's like in psychological terms, ego is a thing that humans have that protects them from feeling shame or harm or fear.
Right.
Right. So an ego is not necessarily just on the guy's side.
No, I totally agree with you. Everyone has an ego. I'm speaking to the fact of, and I'm using the word male ego to box these comments.
Generalize. This is how
generalize. I'm just using this
for most men or certain men.
Or most men, right? Or some men are thinking, right? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the alpha male situation. We know it doesn't exist, but we putting these in the shit for that for the ease of getting the information out. But yeah, you're absolutely right. So, but no, and that's what I'm saying. Like you said, it's a numbers game. There is no way that you 100% out here just knocking everything down and you're all good, right? And it's like, and I think what we should do is this right here, because you know what the best thing that has ever happened to me is asking someone the absolute truth. Hey, am I doing this correctly? And guess what you do? Because that gets you checked. Oh, because first of all, as a dude, you know what I'm saying? You look at your meat and you be like, all right, do I got big meat or do I got small meat? And then depending on this is how you go into sexual things. Because then you be like this, if you don't think you are, because like you said, everybody looks at porno, and I ain't got a baby arm. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a baby arm. I'm not out here Wesley piping it. Okay, that's all right. But what that does is this, what that did for me was this right here. Then I just got to work a little bit better so you understand how to start pleasing people, right? And then you start asking these questions like, yo, what do you like? You know what I'm saying? And early on, it was more of like, because, you know, we grew up in the hard-nosed 90s and 2000s when everything was rip it up and tear it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't ripping in nothing. I'm not trying to rip up nothing. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. What do you like? You know what I'm saying? What do you like? Because really, like you said, Candy, you'll get better sex just by doing extra shit that don't even have anything with doing with. By the time you put your penis
it has nothing to do with it at all.
Right. Then by the time you put your penis in the vagina, she's already there. Then you're like, and she gets that, you get that orgasm that you're looking for. It's real. And guess what you could do? You could shimmy off and you have a repeat customer. You know what I'm saying? She gonna bring that $40 right back to you. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Now, also you mentioned about like the communication component. So once we get past the idea, like this is, I know that it's intelligently wretched and it's fun to make jokes, but for real, like, sometimes women don't feel safe to share the truth because y'all haven't necessarily learned the spectrum of emotions. So when your feelings are hurt, oftentimes when men's feelings are hurt, they don't say their feelings are hurt. They don't even recognize that they're feeling shame. They just go direct to aggression and anger. So oftentimes when men's feelings are hurt, instead of communicating that or recognizing it, they go directly to anger and aggression. That doesn't feel safe. And all it takes is that shit to happen one time. Just like you know, when men don't feel emotionally safe in spaces, they share something vulnerable. They take some. They say they're vulnerable with a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
All it takes is one good time for you to be honest, and a man to respond aggressively, for you to fear that kind of communication. Mm-hmm. And again, every man want to be the stand-up guy and say that it won't him, that he ain't do it, that none of this stuff is real. But for the behavior to be so ingrained, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
Right? It is. And sometimes men don't recognize it. Sometimes it's not planned. And sometimes it's a one-off thing, but that's all it takes. So
I think that's where it comes in. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where it comes in for people like myself. They be like, hey, yo, dude, just put it out there. Like, hey, you are not what you thinking. It's like this, because sometimes it takes a dude to say, hey, no, you're not gonna know, bro. You're not like, I don't deal in that whole, what's the name? Like, where one was like, all I fuck is dimes. No, you don't. Get the fuck out of here. Like, you're lying. You're lying. You know why you're lying? Because if all you're fucking is dimes, that means it's only a certain amount of dimes of pretty women out here. And you and looking at you, bruh, I was like Kevin Samuels. Looking at you, bruh, you got 1 or 2 slip-ups on dime pieces. So you probably only fucked 2 people in your whole life. Everybody else, you know what I'm saying? You done had your 5s and 6s, your 4s and 3s.
Or, you know what I mean? Or let's not use women as fucking numbers. Let's not do that today then.
Right. No, I'm talking.
Right. No.
But no, I'm talking about like.
No, you're not. Let's not. How about we not? How about we not reference women as numbers? How about it be somebody you like? How about we just not even use those examples today, Bishop? How the fuck about that?
Okay, I'll get what you that, but I'm talking about from the area, from the time. But so no, I'm saying from the time that, because I'm talking within the toxic 2000s when all this shit was prevalent. When I said it, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like this. It's about where people try to big themselves up to a point like they can't be.
That's just insecurity. It's just that's insecure men. That's all that is. Like, call it what it is instead of using old school shit. People being insecure, so they tell you both things that are boastful to make themselves feel bigger. That's just insecurity. So insecurity, you can't tell an insecure man that he could eat pussy better. You can't tell him that.
Well, I think what it is, I think it's better when it comes from men saying that, hey, it's okay for you not to be good at this shit. It's okay to learn, right? It's okay to like, because what it is it's right. If you learn how to do it, then that person that you pretending to be, you will be that person sexually, because then you're going in, you're satisfying. You're not just in there for the let me hurry up and get this nut. Now, if you're out there just to get a nut, then you don't care. All right, we're not talking to you. Right?
No, y'all don't get orgasm from women, and that's your business, and that's your
business. But don't be like, yo, I make everybody. No, you don't, bro. You going to get your nut? That's fine. You got your nut. You don't care. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Be gone, but don't jump in the envy. Don't jump in the DJ envy conversation when you just I'm going to get nuts and you think you make somebody come because you come. No, that's not the place. And I think that, you know what I'm saying, like you said. We need to, as men, say, yo, and let her tell you if she doesn't do it, if you don't do it. Because sometimes it's like this. It's not even with you. It's not even you. You just don't match with her. You don't match with her. You don't, the chemistry ain't there.
Yeah. And every pussy ain't the same.
It just don't.
It ain't, and everybody wasn't raised with the same information or the same like information about like their own bodies. Everybody's at a different like a starting point with this shit, depending on who you get with. You know what I'm saying? And like again, every pussy's not the same. Nope. So figure it out with your words and your. I almost made a rhyme. Never mind. But yeah, yeah. But for real, they're not all the same. So you have to like adjust based on the human.
Right. And also, fellas, don't be and listen, stop relying on your PP. Get some ambiance in that motherfucker. Like, do something. I don't care what it is, whatever your kink is. You know what I'm saying? If you got to dress up in a Furby outfit, you know what I'm saying? and do that shit. You dress up like Pikachu, she dress up like Charmander, and y'all go it that way. Whatever gets you floating your boat, find that in that conversation. Get weird a little bit, because if you get weird a little bit, guess what happens is the weirdness of it will set everything up, loosen up the things, and guess what? You're gonna have enjoyable sex, and it's gonna be like, boom, oh, I busted out, I'm going to sleep, and then guess what you can do? Go play Xbox.
And also, women. This is another thing. If you are not experiencing orgasms, if you aren't feeling fulfilled in your like sexual encounters, relationships, have sex with emotionally available men that know their feelings and can communicate with you without you worrying about your safety or whether they're gonna go on some long rant. Right. So as much as men have a role in those spaces in communicating, women definitely I also have a role in if there's a thing you want that you're not getting, the path to it is definitely like men being romantic with men that are emotionally available, that have a higher level or some idea about like their emotional intelligence. Go there. That's a good starting place. And I know it sounds weird off the jump, but the guys who know their feelings know the difference between anger and shame. And they don't jump down your throat about stuff when their feelings are hurt.
Right.
They dig deeper and they ask questions. So if you're encountering men when you try to communicate things that are important to you or feelings or in regards to sex and they jump down your throat and you're worried and they're aggressive,
stop fucking with them.
Yeah, you're not gonna bust them that much. And that might be a thing you need to think about and transition to folks that do.
Right. And then
porn's got a lot of people messed up.
Porn,
What'd you say?
Like
porn has a lot of people messed up.
Yes. Like, listen. Porn is okay for what it is. First of all, can we all agree that if you listen to porn on normal volume, you're a damn savage? You know what I'm saying? I just think your porn should be on lower mute. You know what I'm saying? I think I should be able to make the story up as you talk. But yeah, man, like, don't think that that's a fantasy. Like, that's all it is. It's like, I don't get how people could take porn but then march Marvel movies. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, can't nobody fly and ain't nobody. You're not going to be able to walk into someone's house to fix their sink, and then all of a sudden the housewife is just going to walk past you with no drawers on. That's not happening half the time. First of all, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at yourself. These people go to the gym every day. They have the certain aesthetic.
Or even when it just comes to, yeah, I get that. But I was speaking like more just like the technique. It's not like if a person bases their sexual experience or what they think they should do off of porn, you're going to have a lot of people learning from the get-go or thinking from the get-go, oh, you're supposed to just pound it the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And that's...
Or that all women like to be choked. Or that anything that's like male pleasure.
Male pleasuring, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You think just because you beat it up,
right,
that you did something. Well, the pussy's not supposed to be sore.
No.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You get what I'm saying?
Because you get less sex less frequently if it's sore, because she's gonna be too sore to want to do it with you again, stupid. And so then if you're looking for frequency, you fucking up that part too.
So yeah, it's just things like that where it's like you got the whole thing wrong, and it should definitely be more about, you know, the mental emotional aspect of it, that connection, but then just being free and open with communication and liking what you like. And then sometimes you get some people that just don't, men and women that just don't know what they like. It's like, oh, I didn't realize I like this until blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
And afraid to explore too, just like, you know what I'm saying? And afraid to explore. It's like, that's one thing too. You know what I mean? I just want to go ahead and put in there those people are like they don't know what they like, and then they're afraid to explore because they look at, like you said, they look at either porn or they look at whatever's going on in society or whatever and their peers and be like, yo, I see shit on, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you get in groups and stuff like that and they start talking, I'm like, yo, I can tell some of y'all the reason why y'all having terrible sex. You guys are having terrible sex out here. Like super terrible sex. Like, come here. Let me lay you down. And can we say this too? Fellas, can you make me big, please? I'm gonna make myself big. I'm gonna make me big.
I got you. Let's talk.
Fellas. The internet got y'all out here thinking that you have to be 9 to 12 inches to be successful out here in these streets. You do not have to be. I'm gonna tell you this right here. What I've learned from having a multitude of female friends and women that have took the time out their day to give me a little bit. Good dick and big dick are two different things. Two different things.
Say it again for the motherfuckers who just came on.
Good dick and big dick, two different things. Not all good dick is big. Not all big dick is good. That's what I'm saying. Two different things. So that's when you need to come into, like you said, stop trying to get that Wesley Pipes, Mr. Marcus Stroke game. That's not, you know what that's for? That's for the cameras. And you know what they do with that? They that's for the cameras. And what they do, they shoot that at 30 seconds and then they loop that. So that way, that's what that looks like, because this young lady has to work later on, you know what I'm saying, and all that stuff. So, and then the angles is weird and stuff like that. So why? Because so it can be aesthetically pleasing. You will get a cramp trying to do some of the shit they do if you try to do that shit for a whole half an hour. You know what I'm saying? That trust me, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all done it. We all say, oh, right, I seen this. You want to try this? And then you end up, what? Let me I'm gonna put the foot where the knee go. This shit be popping.
Yeah. You done got a cramp in your toe some kind of way. You don't know how.
Right.
You know, but
you know what I'm saying, you out here. So fellas, what I'm saying is this right here, man. Like, yo, just make sure you going into it. Like, start gentle at always. Let her tell you. You know, because again, it's some ladies that do like it a little bit. Bomb. But don't give it in like that, like starting off. Like, no. See what it is. Hey, you like this? How you like it? Because that's where my 2-week rule comes in effect. You know what I'm saying? Before going on dates or anything. You talk to somebody for 2 weeks. First night, the first couple of nights or whatever, boom, you get all the friendly stuff out. By a week, like I would say day 6, that's when you start moving into the nasty stuff. And then you figure out how nasty you want to be and you want to talk about all that stuff, right? And then you get to know going in what you going to do. You like this? You like that? I like this. So that way you ain't choking candy that don't like to be choked. Like, you know what I'm saying? You be like, hey, like, whoa, nigga, stop. Don't you like to be choked? You ain't asked me. Like, and waiting the sex, and waiting till you're doing the sex in itself and waiting to ask that shit is awkward as hell. So get all that stuff. Talk about that shit early on. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you like shellfish? Yeah. You like to be choked a little bit? No. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shoot.
Don't do that. Because I know someone that doesn't like donkey. It's like, that's the most disrespectful thing, position, blah, 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 blah. So for some people like it. You know what I'm saying? Some's like, So it's all about.
But you know what I'm saying? But again, some people like to start off in that shit. Like, let's go. Like, word? This is how you like it. Don't hurt me.
Right.
But nah, man. Like, so, but the fact is that people trying to clown DJ Envy or whatever, that's not clownable. I mean, but what he did do, they had a conversation. Yeah. They fixed it. Yeah. They still together. You know what I'm saying? And again, like he said,
like 5 kids, 6 kids.
Right. And like Candy said this right here, she said they started off when they was 16. You don't nobody know how to have sex at 16.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or you're not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? So it's even if you start that early, it's multiple ways of getting up there. Because if you know what I'm saying, now by the time you get into your mid-30s, Your 40s, you already got your bag on what you know how to do. You in your prime, you know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, this is who I am as a being. But again, fellas, stop worrying about, you know what I'm saying, being body shamed and all that stuff. Listen, it's women out there that love a 4-inch. I'd rather have it. I'd rather have a 4-inch PP because I like the way my guts. Because it's all about, does it feel good to her, right? If it feels good to her, then guess what? You are having good sex. You know what I'm saying?
For a ruler. Hold on, let me back.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I thought she was looking for something else. Like if she would just pulled out a dildo, I would have screamed, I'd have turned it off and ran. Like, Kenny, we trying to get monetized.
Right.
But yeah, man, it's just like I don't think that you know what I mean, that yo, stop. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. And I think that more cats need to be told that they shit ain't the shit. What's that right? Where you looking at? Candy? What is that? Is that like that's 3 inches right there, right? That's about 3.
This is 4.
That's 4. There you go. She likes it. She likes it.
I did not. And okay.
You know what I'm saying? She likes it 4. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. I mean, you started it with numbers.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. It's like this. You could do it 4. You know what I'm saying? Some people like 4. Some people like 12 and a half or whatever. But it doesn't matter.
Nobody wants a 12-inch penis. Those poor men. Because because it's just hereditary. It's like you and your brother and your daddy and you all probably have similar dicks. So, like if it's too big, it hang out the back.
It's too much air on it.
Like literally, it hang out the back. Like it don't. Sorry, Justin. So like, if it's too big, it ain't nowhere more for it to go in.
Yeah.
And so the rest of the shaft hang out in the back in the air. Nigga hanging out in the air. And that's not fun for him or anybody.
He don't know about
I kind of feel bad for those poor. So like those poor guys, those guys that be out here being like, yeah, I'm 8 inches strong, right? It's 8 inches. That's a whole lot of penis, and it probably hangs out the back. And if it's any bigger than that, right? She could be right fitting, right?
Right.
I just want all y'all guys to know, if you're insecure, don't be, because that's a whole lot, and it's not even necessary. So,
but Candy, look, I invite all fellas to do this right here. I invite all fellas to do this right here because we talk about measurements and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And this is something like I said, again, I like when I talk this sexual shit, you know what I'm saying? I went on my journey. So one day I decided to do this right here. I decided to hit all, like, you know, I had a couple good summers. I decided to hit like most of the chicks I've had sex with, right? And I was like, you know, hey, what's up? I know we talked or whatever, done. I just got a question to ask you. And just, what do you think where I measured up at? And you know what you do? You get those numbers, right? And what you do an average, because what I'm gonna say is this right here: some people are the French judge, and some people are the Russian judge when it comes down to it. Like the numbers are all over the place. It's like, yeah, you were 4.5, and then you were 12. You know, I'm 13. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand how to measure. Like your measurements ain't off, right? Or you just get the people. It was good. I don't know. I would say this, that, and the third. So you get your average. So you'd be like, okay, boom, I'm above average. There it is. That's all you need to know. You know what I'm saying?
I got what I got. I can't change it.
Only
thing I can change is my performance. Hey, I need a critique.
Right.
How'd I do? Do I need to do anything different? Can I do anything better? Do I need to stop? Let me know.
It's like, because it's like this. I'm not gonna add. I'm not gonna grow another inch to it. So if you need another inch,
I got. That's what I got. What I got.
And this is what you do. You shake hands and you just back away. Thank you, man, for your time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you for your time.
I need you to fill out this survey.
Right.
At your leisure.
Did you get? Hold on. Would you say, Candy? What? You ain't like my shit?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Wow.
Don't do that. You're actually better off telling her she hurts feelings than you are the other. Like, really, y'all, you're way better off with most women telling them you hurt their feelings. And if any woman, when you tell her that your feelings are hurt by something she says, shames you or makes you feel bad about it, she needs some help. It's a signal. You talk about red flags, that's a motherfucking red flag. Any woman that teases you for saying she hurt your feelings, run fast. Come out your slides like that nigga on Atlanta.
That's all you gotta do. Put your Crocs on sport mode, like get and move on. But nah, man, it's like, and I think what it is, fellas, and understand your feelings can get hurt. But then it's like this. But then take solace in this right here. Somebody liked it. Somebody liked it. Somebody did at one point in time, and just take those good memories with you. You're not for everybody, and not everybody's for you. So, and then, so what? Let's move on from that, fellas. Just try to be. She had to go. She had to go anyway because her food was coming and everything. Thanks, Candy, for coming through. What up, Rad? But back to some other shit. Speaking of things that happen when you have sex, it's called children. And sometimes your children go out there and they go steal bags of chips and shit because they're gangsters. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the cops get called on those kids. And we have this story right now. It was like a 7-8-year-old kid, 8-9-year-old, kid. I saw the video today and went viral. Someone recorded that he was getting locked up. They was putting him in the back of a police car because he had stolen a bag of chips. And he was screaming high murder and everything like that. And of course, all the comments are, I'm a little black kid and everything like that. All the comments are, you traumatizing this kid, you over a bag of chips and everything like that. And I'm saying this right here. And so basically what the cops did, this is what they were doing. They got him, they put him in the back of the car, put his bike in the back of the car, and they were going to take him to his father from this place, and they were taking him to his house to his father. And the father said, and this is from the father's quote, that they were polite, they were nice, they told him what was going on. Okay. So, but then we have those people like, especially the guy that was going on. It's like, they should have locked him up and everything like that. Like, we have to, and I'm looking at this like, could they have, is there a better way? Because everybody's like, it's a better way to handle it. And I'm trying to figure out, like, it's uncomfortable to look at. It's very uncomfortable to look at outside of context, right? You know what I'm saying? Outside of what's going on. Because, we are hypersensitive because, yes, it's a little black boy, right? And, we go back and we think of Trayvon and I'm sorry, and Tamar, his name is slipping my mind. Tamir. And you think, like, the first thing I thought Tamir, it popped in my mind, right? Like, and it's raw nerve, right? But then you like, okay, what are it supposed to do at this point? You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, I'm not arresting you. I'm just taking you to your parents because we ask for community policing, right? We ask for community policing. More information comes out is that the cop has had interactions with the little boy before. So if they know him enough to take him home, that's community policing. But it's like, how do we do it better, right? What's a better way of doing it? And it's like, people got to say, and we're quick to say, you got to do a better situation. And you're like, well, how to do it better? Because I'm a person that all I deal with is people's problems every day. Call me, fix my problem. And then you got people that want to go back. And I asked them, how else do you want me to do this? Because I understand this way, but how else do you want to do this? Like, and I'm like, there isn't another way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm removing him. Hold on, without me giving all the goods out, what I'm doing. I'm out here doing my job. This kid stole some bags. So he committed a crime. First of all,
misdemeanor. Mm-hmm.
A misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? All right, yes, it's a bag of chips. They called the cops. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the store owner could have done that, but I'm out here now. So when I'm not gonna take him down to the precinct. I'm taking him home. Now, yeah, of course he's gonna spaz the fuck out because of the way the world is going. So he's gonna be yelling. He's thinking he's going absolutely to jail. And that's what it is. And that part right there, if you scared, you know what I'm saying, is there to say, hey, little brother, chill the fuck out because you get older than this, you are going to jail. Today, we're going to go ahead. Let's get in the car, and then let's go ahead and talk about what you did. And then I'm going to take you to your parents, so your parents can talk about what you did.
You can get an ass whooping. And
you get an ass whooping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like this. How is it? I want your take on it. Just like, how is it? How do we do it better?
So you're asking me for law enforcement stuff. Okay. Like you said, first and foremost, youngin committed a crime, and you don't know if the store owner was adamant about wanting to press charges,
right?
Because it's a misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I've been in a very, very, very similar situation to that, and it was like, all right, I can take this kid home, like. And even if you are familiar with this person, you may not actually know where he lives, just know where he lives in the neighborhood.
Right.
And you might know him as Lil Stink. You may not know his name is Jaquavius. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't know where Jaquavius lives, or let me not be stereotypical. You may not know that his name is Justin.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you just may know whatever. You'll know where his parents are or whatever, but you still have to do your job and handle this accordingly.
Right.
By all means, the cop could have put him in the back of the police station, took him home, or not took him home, but took him to the police station for processing, and either had child services get in touch with the parent or something if the little boy wasn't cooperating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For me thinking and how I, handled my situation, which was very similar, it was like, all right, yo, you know this kid? What's his name? You know his parents or whoever? Can you call them or have them come to the store? We gonna sit here. He gonna sit in the car. We gonna sit here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like the uncle came up. It's like, this your nephew? All right, look, he just stole something out the store. So the store owner is willing to drop the charge, but you gotta pay for those chips or whatever the items that he stole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you can go pay for the stuff. I'm gonna let him go with you. Are we gonna call the wash? If not, store owner want to press charges, and I gotta take him downtown. How we gonna handle it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, let me go get the money, run down and go get the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the whole time he's screaming in the car, I'm like, bro, if you won't calm your ass down, I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I talked to the store owner to be like, how about we just give him the pay and, you know what I'm saying, lesson learned, whatever.
Right.
But it's like, all right, I'd rather you pay for this stuff with an attitude as opposed to me taking him down and starting this whole criminal process. Now he gonna have a juvenile record and you don't know what this is gonna lead to. But if you just go ahead and give this man the money for the items that he stole, now he can have those chips, or you can crush them or do whatever, but she's paid for it.
It's paid for.
Right. But so many people are, I said, hypersensitive because they see him, because you, like I said, they didn't have him in cuffs, but you still gotta.
But he looked like it. It's like this. If you look at him, he, you know what I'm saying, he had him in a position.
Somebody like this, okay, it may look like they're in cuffs. Don't mean they necessarily in cuffs. You know what I'm saying? So I think the officers, you know what I'm saying, intention on handling things was decent. It really was no better way that he could have handled it based on the circumstances and the situations where you got, I don't even say it was an unruly kid, but you got a kid that's in some essence is not cooperating. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We understand that you could be scared just because of the stigma of stuff that's going on. However, go ahead, sit in the car. You're not in cuffs. Mm-hmm. We're going to get you to your parents. And you know what I'm saying? And he may not have one to go get his parents because he could have been getting abused. And, you know what I'm saying? Scared, like, you don't know.
Right. You don't know what's going on.
You don't know why he's scared. Because I've seen that too. Like,
and he might be stealing for the necessity too. You know what I'm saying?
He might be stealing, regardless of why he did it. You know what I'm saying? He did it, he got caught. You know what I'm saying? Right. People do stuff, people run red lights because they're got to get somewhere urgency. Mm-hmm. The point is you still did it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But we don't, like I said, you don't know. He could have been screaming because he's scared of the police. But he could have also been scared because his drunk father is at home, is going to whip his ass now because he got caught up doing some shit.
Right.
And he don't want to go home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he may not just be running away from the officer. He's just running away from the situation.
At all, at the situation, right?
Or whatever. And,
but then it's like this. Then, as we, as the viewing public, we're then interjecting and our own or projecting our own shit into it, and it's like that's really not the case. And it's like, and people always want to say, "Well, we need to do better." And then you ask them, "Well, what is better?
What is better?" Because it's like, if you're damned if you do, you're damned. In a lot of situations like that, it's you're damned if you do, if you're damned if you don't. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't handle the situation, well, how come the cops didn't handle it? The store owner could be thinking that.
Right.
Well, what are we gonna do? You don't handle nothing. There's no trust in the police to you know what I'm saying, handle things in the community.
Mm-hmm.
So and now the store owner who's now tired of having kids come and steal, guess what he's gonna do now? Now he's gonna beat the kid up. Now he may shoot the kid.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of parables, but I think in the overall thing, I think the cop did
what he was supposed to do.
Best thing, you know what I'm saying? In community, in the realms of community policing, handling that, he did it the right way.
And I think that's what it is. It's just like good because again, back in that day, because we was bad. We was bad. We cussed the store owners out and all that shit.
Right.
Like, fuck you. And it's like this, like at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I'm saying? The store owners, like Chinese store, the store owners come out with like throwing ninja stars at niggas. Like true story. Like I'm not lying. Like one time they threw a smoke bomb in a Chinese store. You know how they had the bulletproof glass? Mm-hmm. They binked that shit off, like ding ding, and it was the smoke bomb. It came out of the joint. Now this is the store everybody go to. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You know the Chinese store on the side of the store. Mm-hmm. Yo, they came out with like everything, chasing these cats down the street. Yeah. They were gonna fuck them up. But again, it's like this. But then we also had beat cops too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But imagine how that plays out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you know what I mean? Kids being disrespectful. We don't got no home training. We talking this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Boom, we cussing the store. It's the people human. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then it's like this. We have to. That's what when I thought of it. That's what I thought about. It was like, yo, okay, was we kids? Did we shoplift little shit out the stores and all that shit? Yeah,
mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Little candies. I mean, people still today. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless of whether your kid or not, people still today or whatnot.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's certain stores you didn't steal from. Like you didn't steal from Mr. Brown's store because you know your grandmama and all that. Right. It was a certain level of respect.
You know it. You know he know you. You know it's
he know. Like put that back. Put that back. All right, Mr. Brown. Man, you know what I'm saying? Or he'll be like, why you taking it out? You should have asked. You could pay me later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Something like that. You know what I mean? That comes with closest in the community. And it's like that. But again, you know what I'm saying? You got to learn. It's like it's all about customer service too. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn your customers. If they're regulars, you know what I'm saying? You keep an eye on them. Man, I see you. Hey, Justin, I see you.
You little motherfucker. And that's the thing. You don't know how many times he stole before or it.
Right.
You know
right. I don't let you
like, no, I'm tired of him, you know, or I'm tired of everybody coming in here stealing my shit. No, I'm pressing charges this time.
Pressing charges this time. I'll get you locked up. Because you don't know what we don't, because all we know is when homeboy walked up. He was like, wasn't nobody out there. I just started recording. He was like, I pay for the chips and all that. But bro, you being way too aggressive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, record. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And again, yeah, we hypersensitive. And the first thing we think, cop, little black boy, I don't want him to die.
And that's cool that you want to pay for the chips, but at this time, I'm dealing with a juvenile. I can't just release this juvenile to some random dude walking down the street that want to take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I need a guardian. You know what I'm saying? Family member, something that I'm like, okay, I know you're going to make sure he's straight and this shit is handled. Okay, cool. Right. So you can still go pay for the chips. That's fine. Appreciate it.
Right.
But he still got to get handled. I'm not going to put him in your care because I don't know you. He don't know you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And people like, yo, you traumatized. I'm like, no, he's not traumatizing the kid. It's like this. What we have to realize is this. We have to go into a place is like, guess what? Fuck that entitlement shit. Like, yo, guess what? Guess what would have not happened? If he didn't take them chips, none of this would have happened.
You said it, I didn't. Thank you.
Wouldn't have been, hey, yo, little brother. That's what I would have said to. Hey man, you can cry all you want. That's how I hold my. That's how I parent my children. I don't say you can't do this because it's wrong. No, go ahead and do it if you want to. But guess what? But it's consequences to what you're doing. Whose fault is this? Whose fault? Like I'll go in because I'm the yo. If I get fed up, I'm going there. Let's take everything out the room with the posters off the wall. You can't sleep on bed sheets. Let's go. But at the end of the day. The reason why your chicken ain't got seasoning on it and you got to eat bland chicken and drink water, whose fault is this? Because you know what I do? I'm going to give you 5 to 10 times of me just talking to you. Okay? Because I take a tally. I done told you about this right here. And sometimes I do this right here. Oh. You about to do this. Let me stop you right here.
I'm trying to save you from yourself.
Let me save you from yourself. Because guess what? I'm in the good old no seasoned chicken and mood. I don't gotta whip my kids. Psychologically, I don't have to. My voice loud enough, you know what I'm saying? I can, you know what I mean? I put the bass in, it can scare the shit out of them. Hey, but guess what I do? I do make sure you understand that you cannot do this. I remove you from the situation. You know what I'm saying? Even 2-year-olds. Hey, stop it. Stop. If you stop right when I say stop, guess what? You good. Okay, go about your. I ain't gonna. Hey, stop! I done told you stop 3 or 4 times. Now it's time to take the toy away. You want to fight over the toy? You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Nobody plays with the toy. No. You know what I say to my 2-year-olds? Guess what? If y'all learn how to play with it together, then you can have it back. And I say that to them, and guess what they start doing? They get into that whining, and guess what? I'm like, hey. Then all of a sudden they start learning how to share. Okay, well, here, you hold it now. You give it back to me. All right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you alleviate that. And it's like this, when you start, like, I don't want to punish you, but you do have to take accountability. And then what I'm not going to let you do is this right here. When I'm not seasoning your chicken, your grandmama can't come over. My mama can't come to the house while you ain't seeing this baby food, because guess what? They out here want to do cartwheels, and I told them not to do cartwheels so they don't get seasoned food. Now you can eat the non-seasoned chicken with them, and guess what? Or you can leave my house, because this is how I'm not gonna let the crowd dictate how I do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we need to start doing as a community too. Like, yo, fuck that. Fuck those free Pookie t-shirts, because Pookie did it. If Pookie did it, fuck that shit. Free whoever till they free. Did the person do a crime? Yeah. The accountability is for them to sit.
Yeah.
I see when you get home, bro. I know the reason why you did it. I'm sad you had to go, that you got caught. But guess what? You did the damn crime.
Right.
Let me put something on your books. But I'm not wearing a free U t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? You shot 4 motherfuckers. Like, come on, bro. They gotta lock you up. They gotta lock you up free. Like, it ain't like they got some trumped up charges like you was in a movement and they just locked you up for being you know what I'm saying, for speaking out against rights and shit. Like, nigga, I was talking about straight cat rights and they locked me up. Yeah, free Justin. Justin go out there and selling keys on the back and you was out there doing that, but they caught you with the keys in your back. Hey man, why you had the keys at the protest? They locked you up for different reasons, bro. But accountability, like I said, because if I can do this right here, if I can say, here is the point that anytime we could look, that's what we got to start doing. Before we do it, was there a point where that did not have to go that way? Was it a point that it didn't have to go that way? Yes, it was. He didn't have to steal. Like if you do a crime and the cops fuck you up, okay, they shouldn't be fucking you up. But at the end of the day, if you were in the act of that crime, if you didn't do it, they wouldn't have fucked with you. Now we ain't talk about you just out there minding your business and you fit the description, and then they fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You're not sitting there. You know what I mean? You trying to be cooperative and they just scared and shit. No, bro. He stole a bag of chips. Don't steal a bag of chips. It's like that. That's what we got to come in with our sons, because they're killing us because we're not doing anything. Don't do anything to have that.
Right. And it's not like, and once again, you got to remember too, when you're dealing with a juvenile, certain things that you got to do and take place. So it's not like he could have, because it's a misdemeanor, you can do things. A lot of people don't realize that even for running a stop sign or speeding or whatever, that's still a misdemeanor. You know what I'm saying? Or fractions or whatever. And you can get arrested for that. But what they do is they cite you in lieu of arrest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the penalty right there. And unless you want to go to court and contest it or doing whatever, that's the whole process right then and there.
Right.
You found guilty, pay this fine. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You did it. You did this shit.
You did this shit. Instead of taking you to jail, you take this ticket. So it's always, you're cited in lieu of arrest. It's arrestable, period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Every offense that you do is arrestable. It's like,
arrestable. You
get speed too much
in lieu of arrest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I could take I legally could take you in here, but guess I'm not.
Right.
I'm not.
That's the
I legally could do this misdemeanor, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put you in this car and take you to your dad.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna do. And say, hey, keep him away from Mr. Such and Such store.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like this. But what
I was getting at, with him being a juvenile, certain things, you can't give juvenile a ticket. Half time he ain't got idea or anything anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And because it's juvenile, you gotta handle it different. So it's like, okay, either get the parent, you gotta get the parent involved. So either the parent gotta come down to the store, the parent gotta come down to the station, or like I said, I'm gonna take you to your parent and we're gonna handle it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So even then, he wasn't even being arrested, he's being detained.
Yeah.
We're gonna let the parent handle it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm getting you away from the unsafe situation. Like at the end of the day, like you said, because that store owner was like, yo, fuck that.
Right. Because what state was it?
Shit. I didn't even I think it was like Illinois or some shit like that. Or Maryland.
Let's just say it was a joint like Florida or something. Well, Florida, you got the right to protect your property. He could have got shot. Stay in your ground shit. You know what I'm saying? Young boy could have got shot.
Right.
And now they say not even by the police, by the store owner.
By the store owner. Exactly. Just like the one young lady that got shot in the Korean store that Tupac was talking about. You know what I'm saying? I forgot her name too. You know what I mean? Like they was in an argument. And my thing is right here. It's like, listen, get out they shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't go in there. You know what I mean? Don't go in there. It's like, I understand, like, some people just be, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you have the right to be anywhere that you want to be. I'm one of those people. You have the right to be anywhere that you want to be. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? If someone owns a store and they don't like you, the best thing you can do is stop going to that store. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all don't fuck with me in here. And then go out and tell your people they don't like me. So if you like me, they don't like me. Y'all, if y'all could, please take your dollar somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? That'll change a lot. You don't like me? Well, guess what? I'm the most likable person in the hood, and everybody comes with me where I go. You know what I mean? Fuck this store. There, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? We'll starve you out, and when you sell this shit, we'll come in, and the next owners will purchase the shit that they bring.
It surely was. It was a store on my way, and we ain't like the owner of the house that they was running how they was doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And then everybody just started walking an extra block and a half to the next bodega. You know what I'm saying? To the next poppy store. After a while, he's like, why y'all ain't in the store? I'm going to see Poppy store. We ain't coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got pride too. And I'm one of them people like, nah, I'll keep going. I'll walk the extra block. I ain't fucking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I still get a gallon of milk. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I'll get a few more steps in. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, because it ain't like a block is like down here, like, you know what I'm saying? Where you, you know what I'm saying? Where you like, oh shit, there's 2 extra miles. Right. I gotta fuck with these kids. But nah, it's like, all right, cool. What? All right,
I go 2 extra blocks. I go to the Poppy store down there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't fuck with Mr. Andy cussed me out. I ain't gotta fuck with Mr. Andy. I go to Miss Tuck.
Exactly.
I go to Miss Tuck, so they treat me good at Miss Tuck's. I like Miss Tuck.
Yeah,
she's sweet. You know what I'm saying? And especially like I said, because Miss Tuck's give me extra candy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I miscounted. It's okay. You know, you gave me extra with the it's all right. You know what I'm saying? I'll go to Sitting Bulls. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I'll sit down there. You know what I'm saying? They got Mortal Kombat here anyway.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mortal Kombat here anyway. I could say,
I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool. That nigga Sid might be on the phone and shit. Like, he'll do this shit right here. Like, all right, man, just play the game real quick, B.I. You know, I'll get with you in a second.
Yeah.
He be in there making deals. Like, all right.
But yeah, I'm like, it was sure the store I grew up on was the joint was called Cannons. After that, it was a joint down the street named Sonny's. And I was like, I'm walking to Sonny's, man. I ain't fucking with Cannons.
Right. Especially if you don't treat me right, I'm giving you money.
Right.
And that shit went on here to close on down, didn't it? They couldn't even.
After a while, and Sonny stayed open. Sonny's still open.
Still open. See, that's what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, they said I was mortified. You got busted, shoplifted. Shut up, man. Hey, yo, you ain't gonna sit here and come on my shit and be just roasting me, Drawn. Roof your cane and your handicap sticker, you bastard. That's my man Jay Drawn. Don't no. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. We have a special relationship. And
you hit him with the Kyrie. I saw that. You did on the slide, so I saw that.
Man, best motherfucker ever. You know what I'm saying? he said I got duplicate canes. I knew you did because you get so many people off. You like, oh, you threw McCain in the street? That's all right. Gotta know.
You see, Pooh Shiesty got 5 years.
Who?
Pooh Shiesty. What's that one song he got? I ain't bring my own. He's like, I don't need security. I got my own fire. I don't need security in the club, something like that. And he got
Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah. So he had some kind of gun charge. He's supposed. I guess it's like his 3rd or 4th offense. So he's gonna get him life, but got dropped down to like 5 years. So he been in jail a couple. He been in jail a little bit on some bullshit, but.
And the baby, speaking of gun shit, the baby just shot some dude.
Yeah, baby shot somebody. Or did he shoot somebody, or was the person just shot on his property?
I think because the way the baby said it was like, yo, he said, yo, next time don't come up on my property. He was like, yo, I hope, homie, I hope you heal up. You know what I'm saying? Be good. I'm glad you're not dead, but don't come back on my property no more. So somebody shot his ass. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, he got shot on his property, but I just wonder if it was actually him that did it or whatever.
I think they said he seen him. He seen him, and you know what? From the reports, you know what I'm saying. But we listen to Black Twitter and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He got shot. He shot the dude. He did the shooting. He saw him on the property, started popping. He was doing something. He was already like out in his backyard and caught him lurking or some shit like that. Something to that effect. I'm like, man, stop fucking. Can we say this right here? There's some people that you
trying him right. He stop fucking somebody in Walmart or something like that.
This murked the cat out in Walmart. Then knocked a couple of cats out at shows. I remember
that one. That shit was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like this.
Yo, my man got a lot of trauma. He needs some healing, man. Y'all gotta leave that dude alone.
Yeah, he trying to get it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is. Like, you got some people that is like this. Like, hey man, what you seen Hotel Artemis, right? The dude that played Waikiki. One of my favorite lines that he said in this joint. I'm really trying hard to keep myself to myself.
See, yeah.
That's what the baby is doing. I'm really trying hard to keep myself to myself because it's all dark motes and monsters over here, baby. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not gonna open this gate. I'm trying not to.
Right.
But if you need to come in here and you want to test this, I'm sorry. I'm always angry. To keep it to it, I'm always angry. It's like this, and
some issues. You know what I'm saying?
It's always issues. It's always issues. Leave him the fuck alone. Leave him alone. Leave John Wick the fuck alone. And Jason Bourne. It's motherfuckers that you gotta just leave. Like when
and Beatrice Kiddo.
And Beatrice Kiddo. Leave those motherfuckers. Just I'm talking about this. Hey, my bad. You know what I'm saying? It's always someone. They got to take it an extra mile. Like, yo, if you would have left that damn dog alone, leave his damn. If you would have left that dog alone, homeboy,
we wouldn't even have this joint.
We wouldn't even have this shit. We wouldn't be in John Wick 4. Right. Halle Berry didn't have to get into this.
Yeah,
a whole lot of it.
Killed his dog over a car.
Oh my car, my dude. This is how you gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's nobody. The dude that played nobody, he was just an angry little motherfucker. He needed to fight. He was just like, ooh. He felt like nobody is my spirit animal because that's the way I'm like, yo, like motherfucker, you don't even really understand. Like, please, so I can show you this shit that I've been holding on to.
So have you seen the trailer for the Thor joint?
Oh, listen. First of all, the trailer for the Thor joint looks like it's about to be. It's hilarious. Did you see the part when he was like, you got to look at your people in the eye that you love, and like he was trying to look at the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Thor was trying to look him in his eyes. He was like, no, not me.
Nah. Shout out to Danny. His especially his TikTok account, go by Ace Blade. But he had pointed the joint out where like he comes back and Chris Pratt, what's his character? Star-Lord, like sees him and he's all fit. He's like, oh, like he ain't Fat Thor no more. You know what I'm saying? Yo, it was like.
Yo, because remember, because they was like, yo, Quill, you get kind of fat because first Chris Pratt was cut up. You know what I'm saying? And the first guy in this galaxy, then he got a little chin. He was like, yeah, nah, you are letting yourself go a little bit. He's like, no, I'm not. He's like, yeah.
I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna work out.
Oh man, and I like how they show him doing the ropes. You know what I'm saying? He was doing with the big chains on the ropes, stuff like that. So shout out to Thor getting back in shape.
Yeah. And so he was talking a little bit earlier on the show. He's talking about Batman. You liked it, I didn't.
Yeah. So Batman, I enjoy it because it was dark. It's a different take on Batman.
Right? I mean, well, all DC joints is dark. I have not seen a DC film that I can think of that wasn't dark.
Justice League, the first Justice League. That's why I did bad. When they tried to be Marvel light with it, and it was telling jokes.
It was still dark. It had a dark setting.
It was too much comedy in it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was comedy, right?
Okay.
This one right here was just. I liked it because it's first of all, it's a very dark movie. Like as far as looking at it, so if you don't got your color correction,
yes, cinematic wise, it's still
it's dark, right? But Nita made fun of it because of the acting, because everybody whispered. She was like, and it was like, yo, she was like, yo, it's just not. I don't like it. This is the dead body. The body's dead.
Yeah, Chris liked it. I was just sitting. I was like, he's like, what? Are you crazy? How could you not like it?
I'm with Chris. Like,
I'm gonna watch it over. Like I said, I just got bored with it. I'm gonna try and sit through it again, but I didn't like it.
So I think what it is this right here. It's the tone of it. It's like you kind of got to look at it. You got to kind of take it. What I had to do was this, right? I had to take away all the other Batmans, like they never existed. And I think with every iteration of Batman, you kind of got to do that. You got to be like, okay, let's put all these other Batmans up for right now, and let me look at this for what it is in the style. Right. So, and it reminded me a little bit of some of the Batman video games. You know what I'm saying? Where it's the story. The story drove it. It wasn't a bunch of action in it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to forgive him because it's only year number 2. You know what I'm saying? So he's only been out here 2 years doing the Batman. So, but I thought it was pretty cool. I like when he did fight, it was just like you could tell he was he's fucked up. Batman's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So he's super stupid rageful. I like the take on the Riddler. You know what I'm saying? Homie had the clear glasses. I like the Riddler. Even though he overacted a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I thought the Riddler overacted a little bit. And then their Joker was dope too. I like the Joker with the actual chemical, because they say, oh, Joker fell in a chemical vat, but this one actually had chemical burns on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you look, and they did like on HBO Max, they got the deleted scenes. So where he comes and gives Joker the file to try to figure out who the Riddler was. So you know what I'm saying? So you actually get to see the Joker a little bit and how disfigured and stuff like he is and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, by far, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't the super best Batman, but it was a good one. It was a good Batman. And I think that if they do the sequels it's going to either do this. Either the sequel's going to make him better, or they're going to tank him out. You know what I'm saying? Because we're right there.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But it wasn't, but I did finally watch Spider-Man No Way Home. Oh my God, man. Like, for real. Like, you know me. When it comes down, I almost cried like 3 or 4 times on that shit, man. What he was saying, it's the saddest Spider, because like I kind of sheltered myself from it, right? Because I didn't know like how, of course, you see the stuff with all the 3 Spider-Man. So I knew that was coming, right?
Right.
I knew certain shit was coming. But it was enough out there for me to enjoy it. And then when it got to the part of him having people forget, I thought that was the saddest part.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, man, like, yo, he was like, yo, everybody has to forget. It's like you won't exist.
Right.
It's like, God damn, and he's there, he's alone now. It's like there's not like Aunt May is there anymore. She's gone.
Yeah, she's dead. Yeah.
She dead. Aunt May is gone, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Happy Hogan girlfriend is gone, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then Happy, it choked me up again when it's like, man, this mug don't even know who he is.
Right. Don't nobody know who he is.
But they know Spider-Man.
Right.
So it's like this. So can he still have a relationship with Happy as Spider-Man? Absolutely. Everybody remembers Spider-Man. But it's like, damn, man. Like nobody. Yeah. And it's like he wrote the letter and he's gonna come and he promised her. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna come show you that when I get back, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do this. And he decided against it. It's like, God damn it. Yeah. God damn it, dude. Yo, he out here by himself. Out here by himself. And even the villains parts were super sad. It was like, damn, what they going back to? You know what I'm saying? It was like, y'all niggas about to die, man. Like shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might die. Man.
Did you see the trailer for the Doctor Strange, John?
Doctor Strange shit? Yeah. Doctor Strange shit.
I tried to watch that one show.
WandaVision?
No, not the newest one.
The What Ifs?
Nah,
Moon Knight?
Yeah.
Moon Knight. Yeah, Moon Knight was weird. Moon Knight is super weird.
Okay.
Moon Knight is weird.
I gotta rewatch the first episode. I was getting distracted, but I was like, okay, he can't sleep. I don't understand why he got the sand around his bed.
Okay, so this is what it is.
Don't tell me. I gotta watch it. I want to watch it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm about to get into that. I'm about to get into Moon Knight tonight too. So that's
so matter of fact, I'm about to get off so I can watch it. So
yeah, that's what I'm about to do too. Don't watch Halo. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm already in it, but Halo was boring as fuck. It's boring.
Okay. It is boring. I'll take your word for it.
Don't watch it.
Take your word for it.
But guess what? I'm gonna say this right here.
What's up?
It's time to go. Man.
It's time to go.
It's time to go. We'll see y'all next week, hopefully. If we don't go on cruises or, you know what I mean, find that.
We gotta go on one, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, yo, I want to go. Like for real, I want to go somewhere without my damn family. That's what I want to do. I want to go.
Yo, man, no kid travel, even solo travel, bro. It is so.
Like I'm willing to let her go on 2 trips without me, but I'll keep the kids just so I can do one.
Right.
I want to be fair. I want to be fair. I want to go with someone I trust.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Like, hey, can I go play with Justin? I'm going with Justin.
Yeah, we're going on a guy's trip.
We're going on a guy's trip.
Right. Let's set it up.
Let's set it up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'll go with you. Get Danny. We'll get Danny too.
Yeah.
Get Danny, you know what I'm saying? He'll get us in the shit for free. You know what I'm saying? He can talk us out of shit.
And Raph too. Yeah, we're gonna have
the Raph. That way we have a culturally diverse group.
Exactly. We would. We would.
Yeah, we get a culturally diverse group, you know what I'm saying? If they
Yeah.
we look like one of those gangs. We look like one of those gangs on Saturday morning cartoons. Like yes.
Powers activate. You know what I'm saying?
Powers activate. Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Wind, water, earth, heart.
Yeah, I'm down. I want to do it again. I want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? And it's straight. I'm saying, for real, let's set it up. Little 3 days. 3-4 days.
3-4 joint. 3-4 day joint. You know what I'm saying? Over the weekend, don't hurt nobody. You know, we could go from a Tuesday to Thursday. It don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's cheap.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody on this motherfucker with us.
Exactly.
I'm with it. Shoot.
Yeah.
To run around, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. Sit over drinking some mojitos.
That's it. That's it.
You know, I don't know how to go nowhere. I'm gonna be out there with Tim's on some shorts and some shit. I don't know how to go. This nigga got some cargo shorts on. I don't know how to go nowhere.
Cargo shorts with Tim's.
Tim's
I'm out here.
I don't know a hot ass boat.
We going to the Bahamas. You're like,
what? Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. First of all, that's the wrong call. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You're gonna be all off.
Like, no, get yo, go that way, sir. I'm in there asking for 4 locals and shit. Y'all ain't got no 4 locals.
You ain't got no 4 locals in this establishment. I thought y'all was fancy.
I thought y'all was fancy.
I thought this was a cruise.
Oh man, like yo, what you want? And just order chicken fingers on everything. Like, don't even explore the menu. I don't know how to go over.
Oh man, but yeah,
right, man.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta set something up. I really do want to go again. Like I said, yeah.
Let's do the damn thing. Hopefully we can get out of here. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. You know, so we gonna, you know what I mean. You gotta ask Nina for me. She'll do it if you say ask for it.
Right. If I ask, she say no, but if you ask, she say yeah.
Yeah, she might say yeah. She will say no.
Right. So let's go ahead and work this out now. Just go ahead and tell Nina, just like, hey, don't go to work tomorrow. I got the kids. Just take a couple.
Right. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even worry about it. I got to, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. Don't even worry. I'll get off early, go pick them up. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I think I deserve it, though. I think I deserve it because I was on, like, you know what I'm saying? Not to be too nasty, but every poop and pee and car seat accident. I cleaned out car seats. Yeah, man. Nah. Anybody else does that stuff? I didn't clean out the car seat. I didn't clean out the garage and shit. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
You know, because we had to get our garage door fixed and shit. You know, because I broke it. So now I have a working garage now, so it's all good. So, I ain't got to lift that shit by hand no more.
Yeah.
I ain't got to do this right here. I ain't got to look around no more. Like, who the fuck can see this? I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad.
Like, hey, what's that? Yeah, I just left the switch on in the car. I'm just going to lift it up.
Just go ahead and put it down. Act like I'm locking in the shit. Click. But yeah, now you can. There ain't no handle on that joint now, so I'm glad it works now. But yeah. All right, Intelligence V Ratchet. That's my homeboy Just. Hold on, Just right here. Beam. I'm Bishop Omega. By How the Candy. Shout out to Raph.
Shout out to Raph. Everybody came through. Oh yeah, shout out to Kazi.
Kazi with a movie.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yep. He got a SAG card out here. He doing the big thing, and yeah, he got some more things in the works. So yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, he got a SAG card off that. I need to get a SAG
I'm just saying, he ain't got a SAG card. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, he's doing big things now.
He's a lead man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He moving it out here.
He moving it up out this mug. Look good too. Look good. You know what I'm saying? Look at the Casimir face.
Yeah.
He was like this on the cover.
Oh man, yeah. Shout out to Kaz. So, but
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We did say shout out to you, Danny. We did say shout out to you. You ain't not the only person left. We got another person on here, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me. It is. Hold on.
And we just talked about going on a cruise. Damn. Like we just
right. What more do you want? What more do you want?
Right.
Sad.
What more do you want from me?
You sad man.